Goku. Goku is the guy, the boy who went against the Red Ribbon Army by himself and like basically, dismantled them. He was after the Dragon Balls, right? They were also after the Dragon Balls. He saw like the Red Ribbon Army, like fuck with these communities, and he always helped them out. At Muscle Tower, he fought against Murasaki and Metalotron and another guy, and then General White, beat their ass, saved the Doctor, and saved that cold village. Ader turned a new leaf, because he saw Goku's bravery, and he was like, Goku, fights for good, and I want to, be like that too. He stayed with that village and helped them out after Goku left. Goku then went on to fight against, Commander Blue. Commander Blue was sent to find him in the water. They went underwater. Him and Krillin and Bulma. They were looking for the Dragon Ball. Goku, swam to the fucking bottom, of the sea where it was, and he grabbed it. Even though Bulma and Krillin left him, he was gonna like grab the Dragon Balls, and he did. You know, Commander Blue was defeated by him. Then, Mercenary Tao was sent after. Mercenary Tao was the only one who actually like gave Goku an L. But Goku, even after taking that L, he went up to Corn Tower and he unlocked new power and shit. And he came back down and he was, built different. Even an experienced martial artist like Tao couldn't defeat him. He grabbed the Dodon Ray with his hands. He burned his hands a little bit, but it wasn't, nothing he couldn't handle. He then ran into the fucking main, headquarters where all of them were, and he wiped them out. Commander Red and, General Black and everyone. And then his friends knew that, yeah, Goku is like the guy. There's no way we could beat Goku. Goku's strength is an 80. 79 for his speed and a 79 for his durability. 78 for his endurance and a 74 for his intelligence. 80 for his experience and an 84 for his skill skills. 77 for his range skills. 77 for his recoup, and it's 82 for his hack. So overall power score is a 79 for Goku during the Red Ribbon Army arc. Be cool, call in the corner.